Hello everyone, welcome to Club Weltenklang in the La Sierra in California. We are in my studio, and like this much of my studio, and yeah, this is where I create all types of art and think about creating art and get stuck and have breakthroughs and tidy up when I'm stuck and all that goes along with it. So I'm happy to be here, and Hasi bless you so much for bringing us together in this way. So I'm doing this video in a few kind of little snippets as I'm not very tech savvy, and so I had to figure out how to do it, and this is what I got. So anyway, welcome, and thanks for inviting me. I've been fronting the front line, moving the bottom line, looking for sunshine from the bottom of the sea. I was pushed to the middle, I was tied up in a riddle. Now I'm waiting in limbo with no guarantee. Then the rains came, precious rains that came over me, over me. Many hard nights alone, staring at the phone. The sound of my bones would make you weep. Baby, I will know this is over, 'cause I'll be wrapped in clover, having died from exposure, all for a key. Oh, when clarity wakes, we're owning our mistakes. It's the house of illusion she breaks. Yeah, the house of illusion she breaks. Over me, over me. Hallway of mirrors, I have found a sliver of light that delivers a hole for the key. Put the key in and turn. Click, 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 sink and burn. Oh, how we learn. Mercy me. Oh, when clarity wakes, we're owning our mistakes. Breaks. Said the house of illusion she breaks. Over me, over me, over me, yeah. I thought it might be fun to share some artwork with you. I've been learning paper mache. It's basically cardboard and water and flour and newspaper. And this is Juanita. She's got kind of precarious, so bear with me. This is Juanita. She's on her boat and she's sailing along. And this bit is her husband, Juan, so it's Juanita and her husband, Juan. and one looks like that. And yeah, she was made of paper mache, and basically if you take her apart, you kind of have to make some molds to hold her up. She's got like just many folds, and just paint the whole thing, and she's got a stick to keep her in the boat, and kind of a sad place for her, but it works. And so she's like this, and then she has a hat that is constantly falling off, and the bottom line is that she just ends up in her boat while her husband falls on the floor, which probably happens, and put a little background on it, and you've got kind of a classic approach to Mexican art, Mexican folk art in paper mache. So that's Juanita sailing off without her husband at the moment. These works are monoprints. They're done on a big press, and this one was done in March, and it's called COVID Waiting. And another reason I wanted to share this one in Club Weltenklang is because this figure right here is done by a sculptress, so I can't remember her name, so pardon me for that, but it's a really beautiful piece, and it's in Salzburg, in the old part of town, and I was super taken with it. So this is a photo that I took, and I was thinking about how to just process what we're going through, even though it's kind of beyond comprehension, really. This is what happened. So this is COVID Waiting, and share one more for you. Just on a personal note, my cat got hit by a mountain lion 2 months ago, and it was very traumatizing and very connected with my cat. And his name is Paco, and I decided to do a piece of kind of whimsical art to kind of see him being alive, because I wasn't sure he was going to make it. And so this is Paco. This is called Paco in the Garden. And it's, once again, it's a monoprint with Chincole, and he made it. So yeah, so now he has some artwork that he's in. So that's monoprinting. That's something else that I do, and I'm happy to share it. This is also a prime time to share good books, and that are relative to music and relative to creating. And this book is a favorite. It's called Art and Fear, and it's very short, but it's dense, and it deals with being stuck and being too in your head, and dealing with being an artist and having to put your work in the outside world, and the juxtaposition of doing something that's so internal and needing to do it externally. But it's just not, it's not long-winded, and it's a very good nugget, and it's just a constant reference, and someone did some good thinking. It's kind of a survival guide, so do it. I'd like to share one more modality in the multimedia Club Weltenklang Lost Sierra portion of this killer series, and that is a poem. So this is called Ambient One, not Ambien, but Ambient One. And it was written in 2017, and this is how it goes. Ambient One, you dance in my dreams, pouring curl after sway over the headland hills, diaphanous dreams disappearing at the mouth of the rainbow tunnel. Ambient One, you have awakened me. I was asleep for too long. My nest became thick, twigs petrified, light faded in a slow tomb. You did not break the walls. You simply lifted me. Skybound, through the opening I could not see, lifted me up. Ambient One, you inspire me. Yesterday, A nomad leaf flew into the house and landed on the 5th string of my guitar. My guitar there, in that chair. Fallen from the tree, rambling through the sky, 5th string struck, a tone rang. Resounding in this cabin, a note no one played, a love note from you to me. Ambient one, I feel you. You are in all things, pictures on a restaurant wall, bluebells, the scent of basil, the mystery of sound, a long gaze from a passing child. Always you are hiding right in front of me. Be well, everyone. Be well.